and welcome to this video on Food and Textile Studies for Grade 8. This is the third lesson for Unit 4, which is on peer pressure. Let us have a look at the learning objectives of this lesson. At the end of this video, you will be able to define the terms peer pressure, positive peer pressure, negative peer pressure, and also be able to list examples of both positive and negative peer pressure. You should also be able to explain how to deal with negative peer pressure. Let us look at the definition of peers. Peers are people of your age who have experiences and interests similar to yours. They are people who share your joys, problems, and sorrows. Now let us look at the definition of peer pressure. It is the influence that members of the same group have on each other. Peer pressure can be positive peer pressure as well as negative peer pressure. Let us understand what is positive peer pressure. Positive peer pressure is when good friends who always have positive influences on you. They encourage you to do well and to do good actions. Such examples are when your friends encourage you to join their music group, to develop your talent, and at the same time, develop your personality. Another example is when your friends advise you to do sport activities to keep fit and also to socialize with people of the same age group as you. Another example may be a friend recommends you to do social work during the weekend to help the needy people. Now let us understand what is negative peer pressure. When friends pressurize you to do wrong actions, which is not your normal behavior. For example, your friends can pressure you to bunk classes, that is, not to attend your classes with them, and then force you to smoke cigarettes, drink alcohol, or even take drugs. Another example of negative peer pressure is when your peers might try to convince you to be mean to another player during a football match, to tease them, to bully them, or hurt other people. Your peers persuade you to disobey your parents by adopting foul languages in school bus. Now let us see some reasons why people follow their peers. Sometimes people give in to peer pressure because they do not want to hurt someone's feelings, or they do not know how to get out of the situation. Thus, they simply say yes as they want to fit in and be liked or be cool. As an activity, identify and make a list of situations where peer pressure is most common. Share an experience that you have faced about positive peer pressure and negative peer pressure at school or in your neighborhood. Now let us see how to cope with peer pressure. If ever you're facing a situation where your peers are influencing you, just say no to peer pressure. You should stand firm to what is right and wrong. Walk away from negative peer pressure. Also, resist doing something when you know it is wrong to do so. Here are some tips to resist peer pressure. Avoid places and situations that make you feel uncomfortable. Avoid going to a party without adult supervision or consent. Avoid meeting up with people you know who smoke, drink, or take drugs. Talk to your parents or teachers or a trusted adult if you are struggling with peer pressure. Remember, when your parents or teachers advise you to choose your friends wisely, it is because they do not want you to face peer pressure. If you choose friends who do not bunk classes, smoke cigarettes, or lie to their parents, then you will also not be influenced to do and act the same. Now let us summarize this lesson. At the end of this video, you have learned that peer pressure is the influence that members of the same group have on each other. Peer pressure can be positive and negative. You can cope and resist with peer pressure. Thank you for your attention. Until the next, goodbye.